But when you hear Donald Trump saying that he's looking at an executive order to say we cannot have mail-in ballots in the United States of America, where did that come from? See, what we have to realize is that when you go to participate in our democratic process here in the United States of America, in other words, when you go to vote, there are some very simple means by which you do that. You do it by absentee ballot, which is a controlled item. You have to request that absentee ballot. It is therefore then mailed to you. There's a signature verification, which was also adjudicated by the Supreme Court in a case that the Democrat Party brought in South Carolina because they didn't want signature verification on absentee ballots. I think that's a threat to democracy. But also, you can go in person during early voting, and you can go, of course, on election day, which I think in that cycle when we have the national level elections, midterm elections, presidential elections, it should be a national holiday. People should be able to go and participate in our electoral democratic process. But see, something happened in 2020. And if you go back and you read an article written by Eric Holder, who was in charge of the National Democratic Redistricting Committee and the former Attorney General for Barack Obama, we'll talk about that little fast and furious thing maybe sometime later. But anyhow, Eric Holder wrote an article titled How Coronavirus Should Permanently Change Elections in America. And what did we get out of that article? This new term called mail in ballots.